Life throws stuff at all of us. Sometimes it's personal, health, relationships, family. Sometimes it's your business falling apart or your team missing the big shot. It's never what you planned for, but that's the deal. You don't get to pick your battles. You just have to show up for them. So what do? You give the best you've got. You show up every day, not just for yourself, but for the people who count on you, the ones who believe in you. And yeah, sometimes that effort still ends in failure. I've seen it in sports. You give everything you have and still walk off the field with a loss. That's a tough pill to swallow, but it teaches you humility. It teaches you resilience, and it forces you to ask a question that matters more than any scoreboard. What now? Are you gonna quit? Blame the coach, your boss, the economy, the dog? Are you gonna sleep in until 10 and hope it all fixes itself? Or are you gonna get out of bed, shake it off, and do something about it? Even one small step, one change, one habit, one question. What could I do differently next time so I have a better shot at winning? Sometimes learning sucks. Sometimes the lesson comes wrapped in disappointment. You can feel good and stay stuck, or you can feel awful and grow. That's the art of learning. It's learning how to lose without losing yourself. Take a breath before you react. Ask yourself, what if? Flip the story. Turn that loss into your launch pad. Don't be afraid to fail. Seriously, I've been laughed at more times than I can count. People didn't believe in me. And yeah, it stung. But I was just a kid with a dream and a belief that maybe, just maybe, I could make something of it. And even now, with all I've done, I still feel like there's more to give. I've got goals on the wall, targets in my head. I'm proud of what I've achieved, sure, but I'm not satisfied. Because the moment you get comfortable, that's when you start slipping. We've got the money, we've got the lights, the cameras, the fame, but none of that means a thing without family. Keep your people close, take care of them, protect them, because no amount of success in the world is worth anything if you lose that foundation. You've probably heard the saying, failing to prepare is preparing to fail. Well, I took that to heart. Every night before a game, same meal, same bedtime, same alarm, same breakfast. Some called it superstition. I called it a routine that built confidence. And on the days when my body ached, when my mind was scattered, that routine gave me something to lean on. And when confidence was low, I trusted the work I'd put in, the sweat, the sacrifice, the reps when no one was watching.
I make mistakes, plenty of them, but I chase improvement like it owes me something. Set a goal, lock in, and don't let anything or anyone knock you off that path. Forget what people think about your style. Forget the rankings, the labels. I didn't care what the critics said, as long as I was evolving. Winning was great, but getting better, that's what drove me. I remember one time, everyone had picked him to win. Everyone. But I knew, deep down, he was in trouble. Because belief, that changes everything. I was going to show the world how great I am. People perform better when there's no fallback, no plan B. When it's all on the line, that's when greatness shows up. We were down 1-0 at halftime, and if you walked into our locker room, you'd have thought we were winning. That's how strong our belief was. Because nothing outside can break you down unless you let it inside. You just keep showing up, because you never know what's coming. You don't know who you'll inspire. You don't know who's watching, who's listening, who might see your fight and decide not to quit their own. I'm not out here claiming I'm the greatest. I'm just that same kid who had a dream. That's it. You have to fail in order to climb the ladder. You have to. That's the price. That's the path. And yes, it's the greatest fight you'll ever fight. But if you believe in what you're doing, if you're chasing what you love, then you've already won something. Because doing what you love and getting better at it every day, that's the kind of success that lasts. And that's where real fulfillment lives. Always keep your mind open, because no matter who you are, there's something out there meant for you. But here's the truth. It's not going to just land in your lap. You've got to go find it. You've got to chase it. You've got to grind until you figure out where you belong. There are going to be days when you don't feel like it, days when your body's sore, your mind's tired, and your heart's just not in it. But you still show up. That's part of it, the highs and lows. You want the wins, the spotlight, the celebration, then you've got to walk through the storms too. There's no shortcut through the struggle. There'll be runs where you just want to quit. There'll be practices where you'd rather be anywhere else. Mornings where you wake up, check the schedule, and think, not today. But you go anyway, because when you're committed to something bigger than yourself, to a team, a dream, a goal, you show up. You show up for your teammates, your coaches, your family, your future self. You do the work, you make the play, you step up, because that's your job. And sometimes when the pressure's on and the moment hits, you enter that zone. Everything else fades out, and it's just you, the game, and the shot you have to make. See, sometimes the guy with more heart beats the guy with more skill. Sometimes pure willpower is enough to shake the person across from you. They see how bad you want it, and it rattles them.
That's how powerful determination is. Even now, I feel like I've still got something to prove. Not just as a player, but as a person, as a father, as a man. And the moment I stop feeling that way, that's when I walk away. Because this game, this journey, deserves everything I've got. You put it in, you stay committed, and success starts to chase you. Every step I took was about one thing: becoming better. A better basketball player, a better thinker, a better leader. The whole world became my classroom. Every failure, every win, every minute of film, every voice in the locker room, it all had something to teach me. The greats, they do the work especially when they're uncomfortable. They keep calm in the chaos because the game's not over until the final point, the final whistle, the final buzzer. I worked my entire life to get here. No one handed me anything. I started from the bottom and built my game and my life piece by piece. And if you keep pushing, if you keep working like your future depends on it, you rise. Just like all the ones before you who refused to quit. We've all got a vision in our minds, a finish line we see even when it's miles away. And sometimes, yeah, you're going to chase it when you're older, when you're tired. But tired, that's just your mind talking. Tell your mind to sit down, because your will to win has no off switch. I don't get tired, and I'm not just here to beat you, I'm here to make sure you know you got beat. I want you questioning your whole career choice after I'm done. My father always told me, son, you might not be the most talented, but don't you ever leave anything in the tank. He asked for 120% every single day. Show up, lock in, leave it all on the floor. And that stuck with me. You gotta want it so bad, it borders on obsession. You've gotta pour yourself into it fully. No halfway, no backup plan. See, I didn't grow up with anything handed to me. Everything I have, I earned. Through hustle, through discipline, through pain. And yeah, I was obsessed.
Let's be real. If you're out here trying to beat everyone else in the world at something, what you're really saying is, I'm willing to sacrifice more than you, period. Psychologically, physically, emotionally, time, relationships, comfort, confidence, all of it. That pressure in your chest, that exhaustion in your bones, that's not weakness. That's the cost of greatness. Success is lonely, and that's what makes it rare. But if you're willing to pay the price, if you're ready to make that down payment of pain, what's waiting for you on the other side? It's better than anything you can imagine. You want to be elite? Then you have to move different. Look at the greats. Jordan, Kobe, Tiger. They weren't out there smiling, making buddies. They weren't playing nice. They were locked in, cold, calculated, unapologetic. That killer instinct, it doesn't show up with a smile. It shows up with results. Ali wasn't trying to make friends. Tyson didn't step into the ring looking for respect. They came for blood. If someone stood in their way, they crushed them. Period. And yeah, I get it. Not everyone likes to hear it, but I'll say it anyway. I'm the best. Even when I doubt myself, deep down, I know the truth. And whether you love me or hate me, I'm not here for applause. I'm here to win. Alexander once said, "I have met the enemy, and it is I." That's real. But the greatest competitors, they go further. They create enemies. Michael did it. Brady did it. Kobe lived it. They needed that next challenge, that next target. Because the moment life gets too quiet, too soft, they find someone to chase, or someone to destroy. Me? I need that enemy. If I don't have one, I create one. And when I lock in on the right target, it unlocks a version of me the world hasn't seen yet. Because in the end, success is the only revenge. You don't fight them. You don't argue with them. You outgrow them. You outwork them. You silence them by winning. As you rise, they fade. And eventually, no one even hears them anymore.
You ever cast such a big shadow that nobody even sees the competition? Yeah, that's what this is really about. How much are you willing to sacrifice? Because most people don't get it. They don't really understand what it takes to be great. I've had those moments, the ones where it hits you. I'm not doing this just to show up. I'm here to win. I love winning. I love being the best at what I do. But there's a price. And finding balance, man, that's been a constant battle. But one thing I know for sure, if I was out here losing and feeling okay with it, I wouldn't even show up because I'm not built for second place. It's tough, especially when you're young. Waking up at 6 a.m. in the off season, dragging yourself to the gym while your friends, they're still asleep. They're stacking pancakes while you're stacking reps. You're sweating through your gear in 90-degree heat, heading to practice while everyone else is hitting the pool. That's hard. That's lonely. But that's also the difference. No matter who you are, you're going to get bruised. Physically, mentally. There are bumps, setbacks, moments where you question everything. But if you want the rewards, you've got to overcome the adversity. When the world says no, you look yourself in the mirror and say yes. Yes, I believe. Yes, I've got what it takes. Yes, I will keep going. Because nobody else can say that for you. That part's on you. You want to be great? Play every day. 2-3 hours every single day. Do the math. If you're doing that 7 days a week, 52 weeks a year, you are leveling up in ways the rest can't even see.
Most kids are out there messing around twice a week. That's not enough. That's not even close. You have to be obsessed. You have to be locked in, disciplined, committed, addicted to the work. Because at the end of the day, everyone else is out here waiting for someone to give them something, waiting for help, waiting for a shortcut. But not you. It starts with you. It ends with you. Your identity, your greatness, isn't something you find. It's something you build. Every day is a shot at something better, not because of luck, but because of your choices, how you see the world, how you show up, what you do with the 24 hours you've been given. You want to know who you are? Look in the mirror. That reflection is built by your habits, your mindset, your grind. From the team captain to the cashier, from stay-at-home parents to lawyers, doctors, authors, it doesn't matter where you came from or what your title is. There is more in you, more to become, more to give, more to unlock. It's not just about hearing inspiration, it's about executing, not just knowing what to do, doing it. If you want success, you've got to become a doer. Learn it. Soak it in. Let it change the way you think, the way you move, the way you carry yourself. There's always more work to be done. So why not be the hardest working person in the room? That's how you win. Muhammad Ali once said, "Suffer now and live the rest of your life as a champion." He understood it. The pain of training wasn't breaking him, it was making him. It was shaping the legend the world would never forget. You've got to trust that nothing out there can defeat what's already strong in here, in your heart, in your spirit, in your will. Stand on your strength, stand on your purpose, stand on who you are. And if you get knocked down, rise, push back, push forward, and conquer. Let me tell you something. If you're willing to sweat for it, to bleed for it, to sacrifice for it, you can have it. You can be it. You can live it. But you've got to hold on. You can't quit now. If you quit now, you'll never see it. You'll never taste what all that pain was leading to. But if you just hang in there, if you keep pushing, everything you dreamed of, everything you earned is waiting for you.
There's nothing you can't have if you're willing to work for it. And yes, you deserve it, but you've got to fight for it. So stop waiting, stop second guessing. Look yourself in the mirror and ask, how much more can I take? Because what tried to break you only made you stronger. So what now? What's stopping you? You have greatness inside you. It's time to unleash it.